In 510 BC, the Romans set up a republic on the city of Rome, which is one river Tiber in central Italy. The Roman public was ruled by
The
the
Roman Republic. That's not public, that's republic.
republic was ruled by the Senata,
Senate.
which consi- Senate, which consists of a group of elders called senators. They elected two consuls each years to lead them. By 200 BC, Rome, Rome becomes the leading power of Italy. It was able to defeat rivals like
Rival.
rivals like Car- Carthage of Carthage for the control of the Mediterranean Mediterranean world. In the early Roman society, there were three classes of people: the the patri-
Patrician.
patrician,
The
aristocrat,
hmm,
the,
plebeians.
the plebeians, common, 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 common,
Commoners.
commoners, and the sailors.
No,
Roman
that's
economic
slaves. Slaves.
slaves. slaves. Roman economy was based on slave labor. Rich Romans owned slaves. These slaves were often trained for the gladi,
Gladiators
glad,
fight.
gladiators fight, which was a fight between the slave and wild animal. There were also frequent slave revolts in Rome. One such revolt was led by Spartacus in
Spartacus.
74 BC.
Yeah, okay.
Spartacus, although Roman was a republic, strong and influential leaders fight for powers. Julius
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 Caesar.
Julius Caesar was one such
Caesar.
leader.
Caesar.
What
Julius
name?
Caesar.
Caesar was one such leader who got enormous power and became a dictator in 44 BC. Caesar, Caesar was moderate and a civil war broke out. After the war,
Augustus.
Augustus Caesar became the first emperor of Rome. The Roman Empire spread to three continents: Europe, Asia, and Africa. Do you know that it was during the rule of Augustus the Great pro-
Prophet.
prophet just Christ appeared? He was the founder of Christianity. He was born in Bethlehem. Bethlehem. According to him, all men and women are the children of God. He taught people to love each other. After his death, the followers of Christ spread his teaching among the people. At its peak, the Roman Empire stretched from Mesopotamia in the east of Gaul and Britain in the west. People throughout the empire adopt Roman way of living. Towns with baths, temples, places, and theatres were built in the
Yes, theaters.
theater.
Okay, just leave it, leave it, leave it. Jubilee, it's been so long. Continuously, I have been telling you, please focus on your reading, but I cannot see any improvement in you. Bhavesh, sorry, but I can't see you. If your camera is turned on, then I think I am supposed to see you, but you are not visible. Bhavesh, are you there in the class? Am I
Yes, ma'am.
audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but you're not visible to me. Check your camera.
Yes, ma'am.
Jubilee, please start working on your reading. You need lots and lots of practice for this. Mostly all the words are incorrect. Your pronunciation, that I can understand, but the words, definitely half of them are wrong, beta. And in class 10th, in standard 10th, you cannot expect someone to be so low in terms of reading. Okay? You are not focusing. This month, I will give this feedback and the team will talk to your parents regarding this. Okay? Because I've told you if you'll give 10 minutes now each and every day, you will start improving. But you're not doing that. That I can see. Okay, everyone? Yeah. Just note down the topic Roman civilization. Roman civilization. What was the Roman civilization that we'll be noting down? Earlier, we have done about the Greek civilization. Okay, everyone start noting down. Yeah. The Romans, the Romans set up republic on the city of Rome, which is on river Tiber. Tiber, it should be in inverted commas. It means Romans have set up their everything, like their civilization, their city, where near the river Tiber. Okay. And as I've already mentioned, that most of the civilizations are nearby the rivers or water source. Okay. Write down next point. The Roman Republic, the Roman Republic was ruled by Senate, and in bracket you will write down group of elders, group of elders, group of elders. It means how the system used to be there. The elder people of the society, they used to rule over the Rome, and they were known as senators or senate. Fine. Okay. Let's move on to the third point. Fine. Or you can just put this point with the previous point. Okay. Yeah. Write down next point. The Roman society was further classified into three classes. Write down first aristocrats, second commoners, and the third one is slaves. We are not noting down the exact names because you'll get confused. Fine? Yeah. Aristocrats means those people who were having each and every kind of privilege. Okay. Who were having each and every kind of privilege. Fine. They used to enjoy less taxes. They used to enjoy each and every kind of freedom. Okay. Then the second one is what? Commoners. Okay. Commoner means the common people. Okay. And slaves. Yesterday only I've explained you about the slaves. It means a kind of servant who works without getting paid. They are beaten up and everything. It means a human which is bought. That kind of thing will be known as slave. So these three classes were there in the Roman society. And if you have heard about French Revolution, American Revolution, in all these society in the Western countries, the situation was same. Okay. Always the society was divided into three classes. Right now, also it is the same. If you can see, in our country also there is upper middle class, then the middle class, and then the lower middle class. Okay. So other societies, but we don't have slavery anymore. Fine. But at that time, slavery was there. Yeah. Just continue with the next point, everyone. Yeah. Okay. Now there is this term. Just note down. Slaves were often trained for the gladiators fight. For the gladiators fight, which means fight between slaves and wild animals. Wild animals. So in Roman society, in Roman civilization, there used to be gladiator fight where human beings, basically the slaves, they used to fight with the wild animals, and people used to be really very entertained. They used to watch them fighting. Fine? Yeah. So this was about the gladiators fight. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Note down next point. Rome was republic and strong. And strong. Put a comma. Write down Julius Caesar was one such leader who got enormous power and became a dictator. Rome was a republic. It was very much strong, a very strong country. But Julius Caesar is one of the famous leader. Okay, or I think all of you have heard about different novels or English literature, or you have ever in your life you have heard about Julius Caesar. How many of you have heard about Julius Caesar? No one. In which country do all of you live? Okay, Shrestha has, yes, Shrestha, where you have heard about Julius Caesar?
Mom, there was a set of books that I got when I was a kid which had a book on Julius Caesar.
Okay, that was supposed to be in your school curriculum, along with your school curriculum.
No, Mom, it was separate.
Okay, fine. We have also read about, like for me, I have also read about Julius Caesar during my class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th, when we used to get one of the additional novel with our English literature book. Okay, so at that time I've read about Julius Caesar. So that Julius Caesar was very much famous in Rome, and he was very much influential. Okay, and he got enormous power in Rome also. Fine. Yeah. Okay, done with this one, and he became the dictator also. Then everything, see, that novel was nothing, it was about the killing of Caesar, basically the murder of Caesar, how everything was planned and everything. This everything was mentioned, and I think the name of the drama or the novel was Julius Caesar only, and the drama was all about the conspiracy of killing Caesar. Fine. So yeah, let's move on to the other point. Roman rulers used to preside over victory parades, religious ceremonies, and games. Okay, so they used to spend their victory. Whenever they used to get victory, they used to take out victory parades. There were religious ceremonies, play games also. Okay, one of the game, which is gladiator fight. Okay. Yeah, so nothing else is there in this topic, so I think we should end it here now. You can ask me any doubt if you have. 4 to 5 points or 5 to 6 points is well enough for each and every civilization, except Indus Valley civilization. Bhavesh, you are noting down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Yes, any you can ask. Otherwise, we'll move further with last one, which is Persian civilization. And then we are going to end up this topic, which is Iron Age civilization. Yeah, so before moving on with the Persian civilization, who is going to ask me why, who is going to tell me why all these civilizations are known as Iron Age civilization? Raise your hands. Who is going to give me the answer, or I'll choose? Okay. Jubilee will give me the answer first. Then moving forward, I'll give you the chance. Yes. Why all of these civilizations are known as Iron Age civilization? You will start searching answer in the book, then you will not get it, beta. Yes, yes.
Because they are work for iron.
Sorry, can't understand. Please try and elaborate your answer. Yeah.
Ma'am, because they are work for iron people.
I don't, they are work for iron people. It means what? If the question is there, if suppose if this question is of 5 marks, you are going to tell only one sentence. Have I explained you like this? Only one sentence. Only a game of 40 minutes hardly for me. I'll tell you one single line about each and every topic and then I'll sum it up. If my students are not going to give me answer, how am I going to think you are really understanding? None of you are asking me any kind of questions. Neither you are giving me the answers. Yeah, Gitika, why Iron Age civilization?
Ma'am, because in this period iron was invented and bronze and copper was gone.
Where gone? Gone to their home?
No, ma'am. Means they are using but not more than iron.
And why people started using iron? What were the reasons behind that? No one is doing revision, I guess. No one is turning the pages. And let me be very clear with you. I will give my 500% till the end of the batch. But if you will not work, you are not going to pass any exam. Basically, of SST, you are not going to pass.
Ma'am,
No
because
one is
iron.
mentioning, yeah, no one is mentioning that earlier people used to take up different metals, and then later on when iron was discovered, it was much more stronger and cheaper. Iron rims were being used in transportation, communication. Everything changed after the introduction of iron. With the help of the iron tools, people started doing cultivation. And when the cultivation increased, the food production increased. I have not noted down everything. Nothing is written on my face or in my hand. Neither I am having book in front of me. But these are some of the common points which you should remember. This is such a common sense related question. Why these civilizations are known as Iron Age civilization? As simple as that, because iron was discovered. Earlier, iron was not there. Agree with me, all of you?
Yes.
Start focusing now. And Jubilee, you need lots and lots of practice in terms of answer giving also. You're not at all giving me any answer. Not satisfied, bache, not at all satisfied. And Bhavesh, you are on leave yesterday. That's why I'm not asking you. But from this class onwards, I'm going to ask you questions too.
Yes.
Fine. The last one, note down everyone, Persian civilization. I have told you in the starting of the chapter itself, here you will have to focus. If you will not read the chapter each and every day, if you will not read the notes each and every day, nothing is going to happen. At the end, you will get nothing in your hands. That's all. Okay, let's move on. Persian civilization. The name is Persian civilization. Yeah. Okay. Ritika, start reading.
Persian civilization. In the Iron Age, Persia, modern Iran, was inhabited by the Aryan communities. One branch of them, known as the Medas, settled in the western part of the country. Another branch occupied the southern and eastern parts and was called the Persians. The Medas built up a powerful kingdom covering a vast area of Iran. At first, the Persians also had to acknowledge the supremacy of Medas. One of the Persian kings, Cyrus, united the Persians in 550 BC. He built a powerful army and successfully conquered Babylon,
Babylon.
Babylon, Babylon, Assyria, and Asia
Asia
Minor.
Minor.
Asia Minor. Darius I was the
Oh
greatest
no, you are
emperor of
forgetting one
Persia.
line. 550 BC, he built a powerful army. Read this one. Okay, continue. Sorry. Darius I.
Darius I was the greatest emperor of Persia. He belonged to the Achaemenid
Achaemenid.
dynasty.
Yeah.
Achaemenid dynasty. His empire stretched from river Indus to the eastern shore of Mediterranean Sea. He made uh, Persepolis his capital in 518 BC. During his uh,
Reign.
reign, reign. During his reign, Persian art, architecture, and sculpture flourished. He also built a powerful navy. The
Okay.
Persian emperors were
Just a second. Bhavesh, start reading from here. The Persian emperors.
The Persian emperors were able administrators. They divided their empire into provinces, each governed by a satrap or governor. The Persians were good soldiers with strong cavalry, navy, and iron weapons. Though the Persians were defeated by Alexander the Great in 331 BC, the civilization did not come to an end. Their culture and civilization continued to flourish under the Parthian and Sasanian emperors, but ultimately they were conquered by the Arabs in 7th century AD. Like the Indo-Aryans, the early Persians worshipped the sources of nature. They believed in sun god, sky god, and other gods. They considered fire to be a symbol of holiness. They also performed fire rites and practiced animal sacrifices. Later, a religious preacher, Zoroaster, found the religion called Zoroastrianism. He taught them about Ahura Mazda, the Lord of Heaven and Light, who gives men strength and energy. According to Zoroaster, life was a constant struggle between good and evil. The holy scripture of Persians is called Zend Avesta.
Okay, fine. Everyone start noting down the points for this. Before noting it down, a little information, not for all of you, only for Shrestha. But you listen to me carefully. In the resource section, have you checked the resource section?
Just a second.
No, not now. Earlier, have you checked it for once?
Mom, I had checked it earlier, but I was not able to access it. I've not checked it recently.
Yeah, so when they will actually assign you the classroom, and actually you will be like getting everything, the access you will be getting in the resource section, you will get lots and lots of PDF. Okay, some
Okay,
of the
ma'am.
PDFs, like mostly of the PDF are of notes. Okay, so you start reading them, or you start copying them, or you can take out the photocopy also, that's your choice. But firstly, you just get yourself the access, and then please message me, then I'll let you know how to do it. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, everyone start noting down. We are discussing about Persian civilization. Persian civilization. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Persia, in bracket, write down modern Iran, was inhabited by Aryan communities. Aryan communities means basically the Aryan people used to live in Persia. Aryan people are there in India also, and people used to live in Persia also. Okay. One branch of them was known as Medes. One branch of them was known as Medes, which was settled in the western part of the country. Western part of the country. Fine. So Aryan people used to live there. And inside these Aryan communities, there was this one branch which was known as Medes. These people used to settle down themselves on the western part of the country. Which country? Persia. Okay. Write down next point. The Medes built up a powerful kingdom covering a vast area of Iran. Okay, so these Medes people, they made a very, very strong kingdom, okay, in the vast area of Iran. Who were Medes people? They were a part of Aryan community. Okay, ठीक है? Write down next point. A Persian king named Cyrus, Cyrus, Cyrus united the Persians and built a powerful army and further conquered Babylon, Assyria, Assyria, and Asia Minor. Okay. So this was about one of the Persian king. His name was Cyrus, and he tried to unite all the Persians together. He built a really, really powerful army, and further he conquered the places which were nearby the Persia, just like Babylon, Assyria, and Asia Minor. Fine, we are not noting down everything, each and every point we are not going to cover, because this much you will not able to remember. Okay, write down next point. Yeah, write down the Persian emperors were great administrators as they divided their empire into different provinces, each governed by a satrap, satrap. Put it in the comma. So Persians were really good in terms of administration, and they have divided the empire as the empire was extending, and each and every part of the empire was governed by satrap. It means like each and every place was having a single administrator who was known as satrap. Okay, yeah, write down next point. The Persians believed in the force of nature They believed in sun god, sky god, and other gods, and fire was a symbol of holiness. Put a comma. They also performed fire rites and animal sacrifices. That's all. So Persian people, as always, I have told you, most of the civilization were nearby the nature. So they always used to pray to the nature, to God, to tree. Like God, we also pray, but today we pray God in terms of a statue or in terms of a picture. You don't go to any tree, you don't go to any animal and then you start praying. But earlier they were so close to nature. They used to pray to sky god, okay, or moon god, or the other god which were related to nature, okay, and fire. In Hindi, we call it aag. Okay. Fire was a symbol of holiness. They used to perform sacrifices also, like giving up life of any of the animal or maybe human being to make the god or goddesses happy. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? That's all for the Persian civilization. Do not forget about Cyrus. Okay. And one more we have mentioned, I guess, Julius. No, Julius was in the earlier one. Fine. So these all points you need to remember. Although in the last 5 years question paper along with the sample papers as I've analyzed, I have not even found a single question from this chapter or from this topic. Okay. When at the end of the batch, when we'll be doing the revision, you will see that some of the chapters are really being skipped. They don't even take a single question from this. Okay, how many of you have given SST exam earlier? Like for once you have already given. No one? No one. Okay.
Ma'am, which exam?
See, SST exam, some of the students are repeaters now. So I'm just asking whether any one of you is a repeater or not. All of you are freshers now. So you are going to give your exam for the first time. Yeah. What about the TLMs? I have got the update that TLMs have been uploaded on the NIOS official website and you will have to submit it. Have you got any information from the team? Have you got any message regarding this?
No, ma'am, not any that I know of.
Okay, okay. Yes, Jubilee, you?
No, ma'am.
No, nothing.
Yes.
No one is going and checking the NIOS official website. Go and check it for once. Your TLMs have been uploaded there. Bhavish, what about you?
Ma'am, I have done it last year, ma'am.
Okay, so you are not going to submit it. Same goes with Gitika. Okay, but Jubilee, you will have to submit it